Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'm going to be walking you through the crypto markets, primarily through Bitcoin to start off with on the short term, the 1 hour, then we're going to be hitting up the midterm, then we're going to be hitting up the long term, and then it's not like normal people, it's a Saturday show, so we're going to keep it nice and chilled. I got my cup of tea here. It's basically, you guys are going to do some altcoin requests. We're going to get some altcoin requests on a personal note for you guys so I can just do some live TA for you on this Saturday afternoon in England. Well, evening near enough. It's 5:47 here and it's 18 degrees and it's nice and sunny and I'm inside. Amazing stuff. But yeah, you guys can just get your altcoin requests in the chat and I'm just going to move through them in a nice chilled atmosphere, right? Nice chilled stream today. So yeah, pretty good stuff. But yeah, anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into it. We got Stuart Webb saying chaka chaka in the chat there. We got George. George is drunk again. He's here. Nice to see you on the stream there, George. Restless and LR as usual. Absolute OG supporting the channel. Do appreciate it continuously. And I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. And to be honest, let's just say, what is Bitcoin doing? Absolutely nothing. How boring. Now let's get into the Bitcoin TA because that's why we're all here, people. Alistair's in the chat. Nice to see you on the trend there, Alistair. And trading is going better than the Ryder Cup. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not really following there, Alistair. But I'm sure that's some sort of sport there, right? Yeah, nice to see you on the stream there. Yeah, as I said, it's gonna be a nice and chilled stream. So if you've got any requests, people, just put them in the chat and I will get to them once I'm done here with Bitcoin. We're not doing any altcoins of the day and stuff like that today. Just gonna chill out and we're all gonna just do some TA together, right? So yeah, BTC, right? On the hourly. Let's go. Let's do BTC on the short term for now. As you can see, guys, we've got a symmetrical triangle coming down. I mean, we did actually put in a low, right? We put in a nice low coming through at around 39,550. From there, yes, we did see quite nice progression, I must say, quite nice progression, but it was a bit too steep, a bit too good to be true. And then what do we see? Yes, we saw insane dumps to the downside fairly recently. Yesterday was a pretty bloody morning, right? It was a pretty bloody morning, right? It was pretty awful, pretty awful stuff. But from there, as I said, it's just been pretty sideways, not really that much going on, I'm afraid. Right, we've got someone preaching about COVID in the chat there. Yeah, as I said, guys, nice and chill stream. So you got some requests, bang them in the chat there, guys, because I will get to them. This is your time to get your requests in because usually the chat's usually going a lot faster than this, and yeah, it's not going to be today because it's Saturday and everyone's busy, right? So yeah, this is obviously Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame, symmetrical triangle. As I was just saying, we actually saw clean rejection off this from that previous high that we did see before we started this insane run down after we saw 48k. That lower high that we did see there was around 44,800. Granted, yes, pretty bad, right? Pretty bad coming through there because we can see how volatile and how crazy it did dump. Volume weighted ATR band acting as usual. Amazing stuff there in terms of level of support. Very, very good stuff. And from there, as I was saying a second ago, Restless just summed it up in the chat there. Boring price action. Exactly. From there, we just saw a nice uptrend. Basically, just a recovery sort of scenario coming through from this insane volatile panic sell that we did see off. Panic sell, manipulation, you call it, right? probably a piece of both, right? But yeah, so as you can see here, guys, from there, it has just been pretty boring price action. Granted, yes, we've got a couple of higher lows coming through there, and also a couple of lower highs, creating, you called it, a mini symmetrical triangle, on the smaller term time frame here. Still, granted, yes, it is a chart pattern. Granted, yes, we are looking for some sort of breakout scenario coming through from that, but it's really boring, and the reason why it's really boring is pretty much sideways. The range that we're sort of playing with, and we have been playing with since yesterday evening, has just been probably around 42,500 all the way up to around 42,900, and we're just sat in this zone, just literally scurrying in our McLaren and just not doing a lot really. We're just being boring, and even if we do get a breakout now, guys, we're at the end of the symmetrical triangle, right? So the breakout is going to be pretty minuscule, probably sitting inside of this range, right? So yeah, it's not really that fun, not really that great price action coming through for Bitcoin at the moment. I know it's not that nice, but that's why I'm here to do some altcoins for you, right? But yeah, so in terms of a breakout scenario for BTC right now, we could be looking at something along the lines of this. If the scalpers are in the chat there, you could be looking at some sort of scalp looking like this, guys. Nothing too crazy. I would say there's probably more chance actually to break to the downside at this point in time because you can see with a wick like this, we're getting a lot more power to the downside, selling off when we actually were setting these lower highs. Not they're getting validated a little bit, but not really any more selling power than that, right? So I would say we are looking to actually probably break to the downside here. It's like we break to the downside here. And in terms of percentages for this, we could be looking at something along the lines of this, guys. Obviously, this is just a little tiny cheeky scalp there, not even 1% there. So yeah, is it worth our time? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, as you can see, we got moving averages coming down from the top side here as well, guys, and that's the 55 moving average coming through to say hello at a price of around 42,900. Yes, it's still sat in our sort of ranging area here, which we could bang in something along the lines of this, and then a range to the lower side, I probably would say something along the lines of this as well. So yeah, we'll just see how we go, because if we are going to be sitting in this range, yes, we're still going to see measure move completions if we get a breakout to the upside. Not quite a measure move completion if we get a breakout to the downside, but the measure move completion is going to line up pretty famously and pretty nicely with this wick to the downside here in terms of a level of support. So yeah, that would be a point to be watching out for the future if you are going to be looking at doing a nice little scalpy short there for Bitcoin coming through there. Do you trade these types of breakouts when it just fizzles out? To be honest with you wrestlers, I don't really like trading these types. I'm just weighing up scenarios for the scalpers. I'm probably not going to be trading this. It's just a bit too boring. It's a bit too... We can see the wicks to the downside. It's just really unpredictable. And like in answer to your question, when the breakout kind of fizzles out, I more wait for another chart pattern to sort of form from there. So as you can see, as I was just saying there, the ranges that we are playing with is 42,959 and also 42,168. This is the sort of correlative point that we are seeing in terms of support. And the next chart pattern that we could be looking for, if this range is going to carry on playing out, is going to be a parallel channel, right? It's going to be a parallel channel, and then we can be looking at some sort of breakout to the upside or the downside from there, right? So yeah, in answer to your question. But yeah, so if it fizzles out, it is what it is. It's just, we're just kind of just chill out with it, right? that's what we're chilling here for. So yeah, nice to see a couple in the chat now. Actually, we've got Jay Constant saying COVID is a bioweapon. I probably shouldn't say that. I'll probably get shadow banned. They want you to stay in your house. Oil prices will rise so high, people can't afford to go out. Population control. Okay, yeah, all of the good stuff. Interesting. We got Chaotic Rage, and I see on the stream there Chaotic. Kevin K, pump it. Pump it. Boring Bitcoin price action. Filecoin for Jake. We'll definitely get to that, my good sir. I think that's, is that Phil? F-I-L? I might be wrong. Yeah, let me know in the chat if I'm wrong there, sir. And then we'll get to that when we're done with the old bitty. But yeah, in terms of that's probably more than 15-minute breakout in terms of the time frame that you're looking for here. Now, in terms of what we're seeing here on the hourly, we do have a pretty big symmetrical triangle, right? In terms of more of the macro scale, right? We're not quite the macro because we're still on the hourly. But yeah, if we are looking for any sort of breakout for the future here for Bitcoin, if we are going to see any sort of run up again, or potentially a big run down, we're going to be looking at some measurements from this giant symmetrical triangle, right? And this measurements that we are looking for here, guys, is going to be something, well, first things first, let's talk about the resistance we are seeing from this zone, and that's why we are seeing this trend line coming through here. Crazy resistance continuously from this zone, right? So if we are going to actually come up to this zone again, priced up around, let me get rid of that, for now, right? Let me get rid of that. Priced up around 43,500, that sort of area. That's going to be a very, very interesting point there for Bitcoin here on the short term, just because you can see if we can get above this zone and we can get some sort of breakout, there's going to be a lovely trade up from there. One, because it's going to be a breakout scenario from a symmetrical triangle, so we could be looking at some sort of measure move. Two, we've got a 200 EMA that's going to be coming and acting as resistance. If we can get above that, hello, juicy support there. And then, hello, we've got another key take profit point, which is going to be the previous lower high that we have seen set from this dirty downtrend that we are seeing coming through here. And if we can if we are in any sort of long when we see this breakout coming through, that's going to be our first take profit point, because there is going to be heavy chances of some sort of reversal in terms of the price from there, guys. So yeah, definitely a few things to weigh up from there. Now, let me do some measure moves coming through there for this for these chart patterns. So we would be going on the most recent uptrend, guys, but at this point in time, we don't really know where we're going to go. So I'm going to go on the most recent uptrend that we have actually got already, right? And that would be something along the lines of this. In terms of percentages for this gain, it's going to be bringing us up really up to this zone, testing that lower high on the bigger term time frames, right? And that's going to be seeing us around $48,000 again, which will be really quite interesting to see if we can get over that, because you can see the range that we have got to get over this consolidation period, which is going to be literally sat in this area here. So if we do see any sort of breakout from this symmetrical triangle here, I would expect some scurrying, some scurrying around here. I would expect that to come through. So yeah, don't be shocked about that if it does actually plan out like that. But yeah, let me have a look at the percentage for this potential measure move to the upside here. Just gonna have a bit more of my tea. 10.52% there. That's what we're going to be looking for, 10.25% there. If Bitcoin is going to have a nice healthy uptrend, if we are going to see a nice run up there. I mean, in terms of what we are seeing here, guys, obviously symmetrical triangle, we know how these are formed when we see lower highs and we see higher lows. It forms a symmetrical triangle near enough all the time, right? So as you can see, we did put a nice low here. We've had a higher low set from there. So let's go on the basis that we do come down, right? Let's go on the basis that we do come down and we test the lower side of this symmetrical triangle. As long as we don't lose 41,500 here, as long as we don't lose that, then it's going to be good news. It's going to be good news because we could be looking at a bounce point, another high low being set, which is good stuff. And then it basically means it's looking a lot more bullish, right? It's looking a lot more bullish to see that progression to the upside. That's going to be the ideal sort of scenario here. But we know we always weigh up all the potential scenarios, right? I keep saying that word scenario, but potential scenarios there for Bitcoin. We always weigh up all of them just in case, because we know what Bitcoin is like. It's dirty, it's filthy, it's volatile, it's crazy. It's crazy price action. So yeah, if we are going to actually come in and set another lower low, the lower low that I would be looking for is going to be measure move prediction coming through from the breakout of this symmetrical triangle to the downside here, people. In terms of percentage for this short breakout position, it's going to be pretty juicy. It's going to be pretty juicy, man. Pretty mega, pretty giga gains coming through there. We're going to be looking at around an 8.95%. Hello, pretty nice indeed. Granted, we know what we do here, guys. We grid our take profits all the way down at every single possible reverse point. Let me get some lines actually gridded in for you. At every single possible reverse point, we grid our take profits in, just because if we do get a reversal, people, what do? We've hit our take profit once. We move our stop loss to our entry point, and that basically means if we see any sort of reversal from our first take profit, we're absolutely fine, right? We're absolutely fine because we've already taken profit, right? I can't stress that enough. But yeah, these are going to be the take profit points for that trade coming through there, and then the ambitious last half of that trade is going to be pretty filthy, right? But as long as we've already taken profit all the way down there, if we see any sort of reversal, it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, just want to say about that and just drill that into your heads, guys, because I see I chat to quite a few of you on Telegram, right? And a lot of you still don't grid your take profits, and it's like the easiest way to avoid losing trades, right? It really, really is. I know it's a bit of hassle and stuff, but it really, really does, from my personal experience anyway. Let me have a little look at the chat. Ryan saying, "What's up, bro?" Nice to see you on the screen there, Ryan. 7 Juan, nice to see you on the screen there, 7. Will Glitch hit $5 after mainnet release? Probably not, Stuart. To be honest, I haven't really kept up to date with the price of Glitch, so we could probably have a look at that chart actually, because it is in my hodl. CME is 42,085, so it feels safe longing each time it drops. Scalpy. Yeah, it makes sense. Phoenix, sup dude, sup man. We've got across Canada. Can you please look at Ethereum price target if there is a big pump across Canada? We're definitely going to have a little look at that. We're on 15 likes. Crazy stuff, guys. Crazy stuff. Do appreciate your likes coming through. As you guys know, you do help me out in terms of the YouTube algorithms. And we did see a nice example of that coming through on Friday, right? We saw, what did we see? It was like 230 viewers or something on the stream. It's crazy stuff. Really, really good stuff. So it just shows how beneficial you guys liking the stream actually is. So yeah, let's have a little look. So yeah, let me get through this Bitcoin, and then we will do some requests, guys, because I know you're itching for your altcoin requests. So yeah, in terms of Bitcoin here on the midterm here, we've got obviously the 4 hourly here, guys. We've got a falling channel, right? Falling channels primarily break towards the upside, right? They primarily break towards the upside. So if we look at any sort of breakout here, it's going to be around this 45,600 sort of zone up to around this 48,000, as we were saying there, coming through for that symmetrical triangle chart pattern on the lower term time frame, which we just saw about here, right? So yeah, this is definitely going to be a point to be looking out for if we see that measure move. Yeah, it's going to line up pretty perfectly with actually a straight up breakout coming through from this falling wedge chart pattern on the midterm here. Let's do, what should we do? Should we do some measure moves? No, we'll talk about this lower high, right? This lower high coming down from this point here. Obviously, guys, we've got this high set in. We've got this high set in, which we all spoke about at 52,000, that sort of area. Pretty crucial point there for Bitcoin, considering the uptrend that we were I think everyone got a little bit too greedy, right? We saw that fear and greed index go up to like, I think it was 86 or something. It was crazy, the fear and greed index, how high it went up. After being so low for so long, in the space of 8 weeks, we saw this uptrend just absolutely start banging it. Everyone, the confidence for Bitcoin and crypto just went through the absolute roof. And it's like people completely forgot about how volatile it can actually be, and these scenarios that we are coming and seeing here. Like, I saw quite a lot of people lose a lot of money through panic selling and stuff, most recently through this dirty trend coming through here. So yeah, it's just you need to take a step back sometimes and just be calm and collected, because trend is not my friend now. Probably dump again. To be honest, and this is it, right? It does look bearish in terms of chart patterns, but it's Bitcoin, so it's like it could actually go up. So that's why we weigh up all scenarios here, just so we're prepared. We're absolutely prepared. But yeah, in terms of a falling wedge coming through here, guys, the measure move for that is obviously going to be the most recent uptrend coming through there. But unfortunately, it's speculatively speaking at this point in time, so we're going to go on the most recent one that we currently know about. And that's going to be bringing the price all the way up to 49,090. I would say 50,000 for simplicity's sake there. That's going to be a very, very crucial point for Bitcoin. To be honest, it's going to be pretty crucial if we can actually get over this this previous lower high coming through here, and that's sat just here, guys, at around this 48,000. That's going to be a very, very big resistance point there for Bitcoin, and it's going to be very interesting to see when we actually come up to that price again, right? Because we all know we're in this dirty downtrend. Is the trend going to last? Are we going to see any sort of reversal? Are we going to see this lower high of this micro trend get invalidated? If we are, then the next point we're looking out for is this breakout scenario, and then we've got this dirty high low hit, this lower high coming through here. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this does play out. But to be honest with you, at this point in time, we have set a lower low, which is bad, yes, but we have seen a bounce point at a higher low, right? We have seen a bounce point at a higher low, which is good. But macro is bad, micro is good, right? So yeah, it's just kind of sit back, wait for whatever the hell's going to happen here just to happen, and then we can talk about breakouts and stuff after that, guys, because it's very undecided at this point in time what Bitcoin is going to do, and especially over this weekend, it's just kind of like, well, it's we've nearly gone through the whole of the Saturday here, and it's just like nothing's happening. Is it going to be a dirty day tomorrow? What's going to happen here? So yeah, it's going to be we'll just have to see what's going on there, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see for BTC there. Now, anyway, let's got the volume weighted ATR band coming through here. You can see the clear bounce on that zone. You can see the clear support on this volume weighted ATR band as well. There, and it just shows how basically how valid it is, right? God, I'm sipping this cup of tea. It's making me so hot. I can't tell you. Just trying to find some examples of like the support levels that we do actually find from this zone. And if we don't find support on it, guys, we trend below it. It's pretty perfect, right? Could we ask for anything better? Yeah, I just wanted to touch on that very briefly. It's a very chilled stream today. It's quite nice. Quite like it. Usually like, it's Crypto Chester, just going absolutely mental, right? Yeah, as you can see here, guys, in terms of the downward sloping resistance line that we've got coming through for the RSI, which we've been speaking about since December, right? This is going to be the point. This is going to be the point in terms of a rejection to be looking out for. Where we are now. Where we are now is crucial. It's very, very crucial. If we can get above it, hello, amazing. We could be looking at support. But at this point in time, looking pretty rough, right? It's looking pretty rough. Hopefully, we can get above it. If not, there's going to be resistance coming down from this zone. So where does that put us in terms of price targets here on the shorter term time frame, if we are going to see that resistance play out from the RSI on the midterm here? What it's going to mean, guys, it's going to mean we're going to have a break to the downside out of this symmetrical triangle. And then from there, potentially coming down to challenge this this higher low point in terms of this trend coming down here, right? Potentially coming down to challenge this higher low point in terms of a horizontal around 41,600. And if it is going to be insane rejection, because obviously it's a bigger term time frame here, guys, it's going to be strong, right? It's going to be strong, and that's when we can weigh up the possibility for potential short position breakout out of this symmetrical triangle there. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that does plan out there. So yeah, if you are trading Bitcoin over the weekend, very risky indeed, but if you are, that's what I would be looking for. I would be looking for some sort of rejection coming through from there. Let's move to the daily, and then we can get some altcoin requests coming through there. We can get some altcoin requests coming there. LL says, nice cuppa. Lethal Mind saying, Chester, what's up, broski? What's up, my guy, Lethal Mind? Hope you're having a good Saturday, my G. Bit of tea, right? English and that. Come on. So yeah, let's get to Bitcoin here on the daily. Just I mean, we spoke a lot about this yesterday, right? So there's not really that much to talk about. But I would say, obviously, all-time high coming through here for Bitcoin. We got the first lower high here, the second. Well, we had a couple of lower highs coming through here on this previous downtrend. But whatever the hell happened here when Elon and Jack jumped on that B-word conference, right? Whatever the hell happened here, and we started this insanely, what's the word? Confidence boosting. Confidence boosting uptrend that we saw there. Very, very bullish. Got everyone really bullish on Bitcoin all of a sudden. And now what we're seeing, a nice little cheeky downtrend. And yeah, what was I saying? Well, I know what I was saying, guys. You see this pump, right? You see this insane pump to the upside. Let's go back to the previous top there, the previous all-time high there for Bitcoin, when we saw this when we saw the bull market barrier actually get lost for the first time, right? And this is just a very clean example of kind of what sort of happened here, and I did want to touch on this as I spoke about this. Probably for about 30 days I was preaching this in a sense, right? Saying all about scenarios that we could see coming through here. So obviously this is the previous all-time high for when Bitcoin had its run up in 2017, near enough into 2018, right? And then from there, the downtrend actually came into fruition. We saw insane dumps, lower lows being set, crazy price action. We saw the low from 19,800, that sort of area, all the way down to 6,011 there. Crazy dumps to the downside, right? But from there, what happened? We saw a pump to the upside, right? Pretty aggressive pump to the upside, which looks pretty much like the pump that we saw over the last 8 weeks, right? And I think that was 96% pump or something, did we say? From before, yeah, 96% pump to the upside before bouncing off the bull market barrier here, setting another confirmed lower high here from the top, lower high, confirmed, and then the continuation to the downside into that dirty bear market, guys. So now let's have a look at the live price and see what's happened in terms of the most recent run up compared to the most recent the all-time high there for Bitcoin, right? So yeah, we've actually seen the all-time high there for Bitcoin get set, lower high get set, huge dump to the downside, which is what we saw back in 2017, and then a crazy run up out of nowhere, giving everyone a lot more confidence, right? Giving everyone a lot more confidence for Bitcoin, basically giving everyone a lot more hope, right? Before, yes, bouncing off the bull market barrier here to the downside, setting another confirmed lower high, which we are seeing yet again. And now we're running down. It's exactly the same as what happened last time, right? So we just need to keep that information, not to ourselves, because everyone's got it, right? But we just need to keep that information in terms of usage, right? Because we could actually see from here Bitcoin coming down, right? Bitcoin coming down here. And then what happened in the last run when we saw this come up like so, we saw a bull market barrier get rejected, and then we actually saw another run up. We saw another run up and a challenge of this previous lower high, right? In terms of when did we see that? That was back in 2017, right? I just saw that just coming through there. After seeing that 96% pump there, before we actually saw that insane continuation to the downside. Why is it not dragging? That insane continuation to the downside, right? We actually saw another run up after dumping, right? Another run up to the upside here. So if we're going to bounce, it's going to be here, people. We're going to be bouncing here, and it's going to basically be giving a lot more confidence in there for Bitcoin, right? A lot more confidence in there for Bitcoin. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. It's definitely a scenario that we could be weighing up there, people. Yeah, the downtrend is pretty rough, right? But yeah, in terms of this pretty strong support line, which we are seeing now, I'd say it's pretty rough if we do lose that. If we do lose that, it's going to be pretty bad. I have heard of on-chain metrics. I can't think of it off the top of my head, man, but I definitely learned about them before. It does ring a pretty big bell, but I haven't, because to be honest, I'm still learning a lot about everything, because I'm trying to learn a lot more fundamental side of cryptocurrency and stuff like that, and there's just so much to learn, man. So yeah, stuff comes in and goes out of my brain, right? Just reminds me of McGregor. Jay Constant. Yeah, the thing is, bro, imagine this. So my dad, he left when I was a kid, right? But yeah, my original father, his last name was McGregor. Believe that. I obviously changed it Obviously changed it to my mum's last name because he left and all of that stuff. But his last name was McGregor, so who knows? Could be related. I think he's Scottish though, so. Anyway, we've got Amir in the chat there saying, hey Chester, hey man. Chainlink looks dying, says Jake and Tesla. Should we do some altcoins, people? Let's do some altcoins. So let's do some altcoins coming through that. So, yeah, get your altcoin requests in the chat there, people. That'd be quite cool. Kev says 32k gap. We're coming. Yeah, CME gap at 32k. It's on the way. Maybe a double bottom for Restless? Maybe, man. Altcoin request, people. Let me do some. Should we do a bit of Chainlink for J Constant? As I said, guys, it's not really a usual stream. It's just a chill. Just having a cup of tea, relax. Thought I'd go live and just do some TA for you. It's not a problem. So yeah, it's not really as upbeat as usual, right? Usually going mental. No, I didn't change my name from McGregor to Chester. My name was Chester McGregor. So my first name's always been Chester, right? But my last name was McGregor. And obviously he's referring to I think it's the MMA fighter Conor McGregor, right? I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to absolutely nobody. That guy, right? Yeah, it's a symmetrical triangle coming through here on the 1 hour, so we could be potentially looking for some sort of breakout coming through there. McGregor is his daddy. Yeah, most recent uptrend for Link in terms of a breakout. If you are looking to trade this, it would be a bit too scalpy on the hourly coming through here, but we can still be looking at some sort of percentages coming through there. Around at 4.38%, obviously depending on what Bitcoin is doing here. And unfortunately, these high lows are actually getting dangerously closer. They're getting dangerously closer. If they do get closer and we do break to the downside, then you're going to be starting validating these higher lows here, and that basically means progression to the downside, right? We don't want that. We don't want that. We want a progression to the upside. We want a nice juicy long position coming through here. So if you are looking for any sort of long position, you could be looking for some sort of breakout. To be honest, you've got pretty strong moving averages coming through here as well. So yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting to see how that does plan out there. But you are pretty central on the RSI. Not really that much going on. Divergences I can see jumping out saying hello at this time. Avanza sponsorship now. I can't read that very well, but yes, it's not a sponsorship, but it's just a mug I have in my house, right? Because it's like a really big mug. Because I hate. You ever find like you're drinking coffee or tea and you get it in like this, it's like crappy small mug, and it's like you drink it in like 2 sips. It's like, no, I'm not about that. Jake says, Daddy Chester. Don't know about crypto, but I need some petrol right now. Yeah, has anyone heard about this petrol shortage thing in England right now? It's really bad. Imagine I've been, because I only drive to the gym really, and otherwise I just sit in the studio and just stream to you guys. But yeah, recently I've just been like sat on like my lowest point of fuel, right? Just be like, yeah, I'll get fuel tomorrow. Yeah, I'll get fuel tomorrow. Yeah, I'll get fuel tomorrow. Now, like, I really, really need fuel. And now there's, like, there's some next fuel sort of shortage. So they're like, crap. What timing? That's so dead. Interesting. Bit of a parallel channel after a downtrend, right? So it could be looking at continuation of the downside here. This is obviously on there. Let me jump. I'm sick of this hourly. Let's get rid of this hourly, right? I'm going to do some more TA on the biggest sort of midterm. That's what I prefer doing on the 4 hourly. Because I like my swings, guys. I'm not the biggest scalper in the world, right? But yeah, this is FIL. Bit of Phil for Jake. Can you show your ears if cauliflower ear is confirmed? You know how cauliflower ear is formed, right? It's from boxing. It's not like genetic. I don't think anyway. Yes. Yeah, I'm with you, Mr. Mars. Yeah, I have seen that before. Yeah, I have seen that, definitely. Good stuff. Yeah, it's just the driver shortage, right? Really annoying. Really annoying. Really annoying. I think if anyone's looking for a new career change, they're offering like, I think it's like 50k a year to drive lorries at the moment. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Yeah, and they're offering you like a grand sign-up bonus or something. It's like pretty crazy stuff there. Yeah, I'd say descending triangle to the downside. That's one scenario we could be thinking about. Now we have got another low plotted in there. We could easily be doing some sort of scenario coming through this. A falling wedge pattern there. In terms of falling wedges here, guys, thank you, Mr. McGregor. In terms of a falling wedge pattern here, guys, we know that it usually breaks to the upside, but we are below the volume weighted ATR band, especially here on the 4 hour. So let's actually jump to the hourly and see what the volume weighted ATR band is there, because if we're below it on the hourly as well, it's pretty confirmed that we're probably going to be looking at just above it here. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how we actually hold here, because this basically shows us that we're looking to bounce off this zone. When we bounce off this zone, the reversal point is going to be at this volume weighted ATR band here at 65.28. So yeah, that's definitely going to be a point I would be looking for. I would expect FIL to bounce here, actually. I would expect it to bounce it, even though we are setting lower lows continuously. I would expect it to bounce here because we've got the volume weighted ATR band. On the basis that we don't bounce here, just because we like to weigh up every opportunity here, in the potential for a short position breakout from this falling wedge. I know not as likely, but we can definitely weigh it up, right? We can definitely weigh it up in terms of a measurement to the downside, just in case, because we know what crypto's like, guys. It just does crazy stuff. Hey, Chester, thoughts on Casino Coin? Interesting. Is a lorry like... Oh, sorry, man, I didn't see that. Is a lorry like a bus? So a lorry is like a... I've never had to describe a lorry. It's like a massive form of transport. It's like that transports loads of stuff. A lorry is like a HGV, heavy goods vehicle. There we go. Jake knows his stuff. Jake knows his stuff. Yeah, it's like it's an insane shortage, right? Lorry, a large low. Yeah. Yeah, where are we anyway? FIL. There's going to be the move to the downside, guys. I just started daydreaming for a second there. I think that T's kicking in. But yeah, there's going to be the move to the downside that we could be weighing up if we are going to break there. To be honest, we are already in some sort of break scenario from this descending triangle here. In terms of this downtrend as well, we could be looking at some sort of measure move like so. Probably would do it like that, and we'll just see if that's already been completed or not. No, that's actually going to bring the price down to around 56.14 there. So yeah, if you are looking for any sort of bounce point, if you do actually break the volume weighted ATR band to the lower side, you could be looking at coming down, wicking to this completion of the measure move here at 55.71, and then bouncing up from there, right? Can we look at glitch? Yeah, should we have a look at glitch? GLCH, is that right? Yeah. Ow. And guys, if you haven't done any research on glitch, it's actually some pretty good stuff coming through there for glitch for the future, right? So yeah, I would recommend doing some research. And to be honest, you don't even need to do some research. I've got an altcoin video on it if you want to go check that out as well. In terms of glitch right now, we're looking at something. Google lorry driver. Everyone's obsessed with lorry drivers. Good. So yeah, I would say symmetrical triangle. There's just so many goddamn symmetrical triangles. We weren't seeing any symmetrical triangles for a long time for crypto, actually. I was taking note of that. I just didn't see anything popping out. But yeah, no symmetrical triangle coming through here, guys. So but yeah, as I was saying a second ago, we're coming to the end of these chart patterns as well. So it's just the measurements are just a bit crap, right? They're a bit bad. Nothing really too great. So so yeah, if there is a breakout, I mean, doing a measure move for something like this is, to be honest, if we are going to break to the upside, the measure move is still, it's not too bad, right? It's not too bad. Yeah, it's not all-time highs yet for glitch, but to be honest, there has been quite a run-up. It's been quite a nice uptrend, and as far as this downtrend has gone most recently, and this insane crypto crash panic selling stuff coming through, right? We've actually seen quite a nice recovery here for glitch. So to be honest, I would expect a break to the upside here. And this is a symmetrical triangle at the top of an uptrend, right? Which is obviously a bullish pennant chart pattern, guys. And they usually break to the upside as well. They famously do. So yeah, it's definitely a scenario we can be looking for there. I know you guys probably don't really trade glitch that much, but if you're hodling, it could be just a buy and sell sort of scenario, because the percentages are quite good, because it's quite low valued at the moment, right? And yes, so that's pretty much glitch done for you there, my good Stuart. So yeah, let's have a look at us British people travel everywhere by horse. Sod the petrol. I actually tried to ride a horse once. It did not go well. It like threw me off into this hedge. It was a rough time for me. Let me do some altcoin requests, guys. There we go. Amir's got some for me. FTT. I think we did FTT, man, but no, we did Phil, didn't we? FTX, baby. Yeah. So we've got falling wedge pattern, falling wedge to the TR band, heavily respected yet again. Need I say any more? Look at this. That respect, amazing. Very good stuff. Very, very good stuff. Kind of bouncing up from there. Actually, the volume weighted ATR band is on the way up, which is good stuff as well. Simple technology coming through there saying, hey Chester, hope all is well. Hey man, hope's all well to you. Good stuff, yeah. Nice to see on the stream there, man. Yeah, in terms of a bounce point that we are seeing here, I would predict it either off this horizontal, which we are currently finding support on at 5107, or volume weighted ATR band coming up to say hello, maybe a correlative point with this horizontal. But if we do come back down, it's like we're probably going to wick it and bounce back up, right? And ideally, guys, we do know falling wedges usually break to the upside, so that's going to be the ideal scenario coming through here. We're not just going to keep trending down, guys. We're not just going to keep trending down. The whales are not going to be like, let everyone put in their shorts and we'll just trend it down and let them make loads of money. They're not going to do that. They're probably just going to bang it right up as soon as they see a nice amount of shorts get executed there. So yeah, we just got to be calm, collected, patient. Tell you what, the amount of people recently have just messaged me like, I need to get into a trade. I need to do it. They're like, just chill out. You don't need to be in a trade. It's fine to not be in a trade, like, and then it becomes gambling. Rough time. So yeah, it's all about TA, people. That's what I say, right? A lot of resistance coming through from this zone actually. So depending how we behave coming up to here, this is definitely going to be a rejection point. Definitely something to take into consideration, because we can see the Viva low resistance that we did see recently along this zone here, guys. The range that we were looking for, the range that we are looking for now is going to be in this chart pattern here. So yeah, it's definitely a parallel chart pattern that we do need to be looking out for. But as I said, volume weighted ATR band saying hello there and holding us up, and that's that green juicy line there. So let's look at on the hourly and see where we are there. Yeah, so it's a lot lower on the hourly, right? It's a lot lower on the hourly, and you can see it is actually quite heavily respected on the hourly as well. So if we are going to lose it on the 4 hourly here, then the likelihood of a big wick down to 47 is... It's quite likely, because the bounce point is going to correlate very well with the lower side of this falling wedge here, and also the volume weighted ATR band at 47 at $47.20, right? So yeah, that's going to be interesting stuff. Jay Constant says my spam box is full of crypto scams every day. Try being a YouTuber, mate. You just get absolutely spammed, right? So bad. And there's people like they recreate my account and try and scam people. It's awful. It's really awful. I had someone recreate my whole Instagram the other day, and they started like following like everyone that I know on Instagram and was messaging people. Literally, I got a message from my mum, and she was there like, you were messaging me yesterday, and I was there like, well, I wasn't. She was like, oh, it wasn't your account. Oh no, oh no. So yeah, it's a rough time for me too, man. Don't worry, but there's always gonna be scammers in crypto. What do we say to the scammers? I can't swear on stream, but we know what we say. Do some requests for some people, right? Can't speak. We'll do it for Chris. Chris Hodges? Chris Hodges. Sorry, man, I'm really bad at reading. I can make money through trading and stuff, but I'm really dyslexic. Yes, bit of IOTA. Bit of old TA there, and you can see, didn't break to the upside. Let's get rid of that and get some fresh. Oh, on the hourly. Keep doing this. Okay, so we got all-time highs coming through here. Around $2.51, I do believe. Yeah. Yep, $2.51 all-time high. Not too bad, but I would say bad just because we've set a lower high here coming through. It just looks exactly like the Bitcoin chart, really. So a nice all-time high coming through here. Massive dump to the downside. The May crash, and then lower low after lower low. Nice bit of recovery. We've got the Elon and Jack B-word conference coming through here. Confidence coming through. This is just abnormal. And then obviously huge rejection points. Planning off the volume weighted ATR band perfectly. So yeah, interesting stuff there. In terms of what we are looking for, trend lines coming down from the all-time high. Literally the same as Bitcoin, right? Let me just get an example of this. Yeah, so look, as you can see, this correlates just all-time high, lower high here, and then trend line coming down like so in terms of a support line. IOTA, all-time high, lower high, level of support coming through there. So yeah, it's just identical. It's
I don't have an answer for that.
That's my Alexa. Apologies. Sometimes I'm sure you guys probably have Alexas and they just do some strange things. So oh, I'm on the wrong chart. My bad. Yep, IOTX. IOTX. Okay, sorry, my bad. Let's change it, right? IOTX. Oh, yay, Coinbase. So this one, I'm sure we can do Binance. I prefer Binance to Coinbase, right? I feel like Coinbase charts are like dead. Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, not too bad, but what I would say is the parabolic run-ups, they're just like not healthy, right? They're not healthy. It's got like kind of a Matic scenario. If you guys followed Matic when it pumped 230% after the May crash, after you climb, this is the analogy that I use on this channel quite a lot. After you go parabolic like so, you're trying to climb Mount Everest, right? You're trying to climb Mount Everest. You can't get there if you've climbed there too fast. You can't run up Mount Everest. You've got to take it nice and slow, get a nice healthy uptrend like so, and then you could be looking at a bit of consolidation and then another leg up. Absolutely fine. That's the healthiest scenario. But this, the parabolic run up like this just instigates you running out of food, you running out of air, hitting a dirty downtrend, and just descending down from there, right? It's not a healthy chart pattern for IOTEX. IOTEX? Am I on the right chart now, guys? Hopefully. IOTEX is crypto on drugs. Yeah, it makes why don't you like Coinbase charts? I feel like, Mr. Miles, the reason why I don't like Coinbase charts, right? I feel like Coinbase, one, the fees are just absolutely ridiculous for Coinbase. Not a lot of people realize it. And I just find the moment that something's getting listed on Coinbase at the moment, it's just banging it to the moon, because I feel like a lot more people who don't know anything about TA and stuff, they just the Doge and Shibs of the world, they're on Coinbase, right? So less educated people in crypto are just buying up crazy stuff. And not saying all Coinbase users are at all, like not at all. I know quite a few professional people that use Coinbase, but the narrative is for Coinbase is like a lot more of the people there are uneducated in the space and they just buy anything that gets launched, right? So yeah, that's why I'm not the biggest fan of the old Coinbase. And the fees are just stupid compared to Binance fees, right? Yeah, so this is a pretty bull flag sort of scenario coming through here, guys. So if we are looking for any sort of breakouts to the upside here, it's going to be along the lines of this, right? Not too bad. Not too bad. It's pretty crazy price action, I would say. But yeah, in terms of percentages, this is going to be pretty big, right? It's going to be pretty big. It's going to be pretty big. The breakout is going to be good. Around 25% gain there. Interesting stuff there. What's wrong with using their charts? Data is data. I don't know, man. It's just personal preference. I prefer Binance charts. Obviously, there's nothing really that different, but I just like Binance charts, right? As you said, there's not really any there's not any difference. 25%. That's what you would be looking for if you are looking for any sort of breakout coming through here, guys. As I said, as I usually say, taking profit all the way up, staggering those take profits, guys, at all the previous points of supports or resistance there. You can see we've got a clear one here. As you can see here, many bounce points along this zone. So this indicates when we do get to this sort of zone here, we could be looking at a definite breakdown, right? Definite breakdown. And yeah, that's why we're taking profit all the way up there. That's why we're taking profit all the way up. Yeah, it's pretty much that chart summed up. I would say obviously this is the high point coming through, and we got these lower highs being set. In terms of actually getting a bit of momentum, we are actually finding it, to be honest, with this most recent candle on the daily here. The last day it's been going pretty nuts, right? Pretty nuts stuff indeed. Yeah, pretty crazy price action the last day. Damn. Yeah, let's have a look at something else. Look at the 1 hour chart, Chester. It's going crazy. Okay, let's jump up to 1 hour then. Yeah, so this is interesting actually. We're above the volume weighted TR band here, guys, and this basically acts as a heavy level of support if we are above it. Next target to the upside is 8 cents there for the volume weighted TR bands. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if we can see any sort of progression coming up there. But yeah, there could actually be a very good potential for a breakout scenario coming through here, guys. In terms of measure move, as I was saying, 25% is extremely possible. I can speak that. Is extremely possible coming through there. And as you can see, obviously, honestly, I don't know anything about this coin, right? Don't know anything about this coin, but when you're seeing a run up like this, when you're seeing a crazy run up like this, it's pretty mad. It's pretty mad. It's pretty crazy. But what I would say, if it is doing something like this percent is just going to be absolutely nuts, right? This percent is going to be nuts. Yeah, look, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's nearly 600% there. If it has the potential to do that 600%, then there's obviously confidence there. There's obviously confidence there, and it didn't happen overnight. It's over the 9th of August to the 12th of August. So yeah, a few days or so. Pretty crazy stuff there. If we are seeing that actually the momentum resume coming through here for the breakout for this zone, you know it can do it. We know it can do it. So it's 25%. What's that? It's just pretty goddamn achievable in my opinion, right? So yeah, interesting. Yeah, let me jump to ADA for Shashir there. Shashir? Shashir. ADA is looking mental, I must say. Still long on ADA, making peas. Making that paper. Yeah, I actually got in on this retest coming through here from this falling wedge pattern. If you guys can see it there, I'm on the 1 hour again. Let's move. Like the bigger term time frames, yeah. Yeah, so as you can see, nice little bounce up, staggering take profits all the way up there. Been taking profit, probably 6 or 7 times now, guys. Still not looking too bad. Still, this is the measurement to the upside, right? The measurement to the upside that we are looking for is going to be around this 14% here from the most recent pump there. And the reasoning for that is, let me get rid of that for now. The reasoning for this is, guys, you can see falling wedge pattern here. Measure move we are looking for is going to be along the lines of this, banging it up like so. Target price is going to be around that $2.58 there. And that's going to be around a 14.62% gain there. Pretty crazy stuff there. J Constant says BTC breakout. BTC breakout. BTC breakout. Doesn't like we're breaking out, but we do have 26 minutes left of this candle here. So, obviously, depending where this candle body is going to close here, guys, that's going to be the ideal scenario. But we've got plenty of time to get rejected here. So, as you can see, heavy wicks to the upside here. We could be doing some sort of trap zone scenario coming through here, guys. In terms of a trap zone scenario, it could be looking along the lines of this, right? So yeah, it's going to be the reversal zone I would be looking for around this 42,830 there, because as you can see, previous price action, we reversed there multiple times there. Bit of Solana coming through there. Long to ADA at 215, amazing. Yeah, I got it at like 214, I think. I think so. It was 214. Yeah, it's around this zone I got in, yeah. 214, yeah, because we've got a trend line coming down there, yeah. So yeah, nice, 215 long as well, yeah. Yeah, it's looking pretty good, actually. I must say, considering what we have seen for ADA recently, setting new all-time highs, there's a lot of confidence in the market for ADA. And then obviously we had all the smart contracts and all of that, all the FOMO coming in, and this is basically why we're seeing this filthy downtrend coming through here. And now, it's actually nice to see ADA taking a leg up and just coming back, right? Because it's got the technology, it's got the support there, so it's nice to see ADA actually making its move up. But yeah, as you can see, we did actually fall into the range that we were playing with for quite a while, right? Down into the May crash there. We were playing in this range for quite a while, but as you can see it, let me get rid of these yellow lines to make it more visually appealing for the end consumer. Yeah, as you can see here, guys, we are looking for potentially holding the support on this zone, smashing through the previous all-time high here. If we can get above that, then I can easily see us banging it back up to $3. Easily. You can see the confidence that we've had coming through there, smash through all-time highs, so yes. It's very achievable. As long as we can hold this zone within the next 6 hours and 24 minutes there, it's going to be looking pretty good indeed, right? It's going to be looking pretty good. Asian markets are bearish, interesting. People want a bit of dot. 51 minutes, guys. I'm going to be going in about 9 minutes time. I said I'd only do an hour stream today. Just thought I'd jump on and have a little chill out session with you. Have I got any more tea? It's probably cold now. Nope. None left. Stick to the H2O. It's vodka. It's not. Yeah, dot coming through here, guys. Let me, this is obviously the daily, right? Daily dot. Daily dose of dot. Get rid of that. Guys, if you are new to the channel here, I do stream every single day, Monday to Friday, and they're a lot more upbeat than this, I'll tell you that. We're on a nice, we're just chill vibes today, right? We're just chilling out because, It's been a long week. A hell of a long week, especially for crypto, right? So yeah, we're on Chill Vibes today, just doing altcoin requests. But usually, I'm going mental. Usually, I've got a whole big streaming schedule of like what we go through and stuff like that. I usually pick 3 altcoins of the day to showcase to you as well, just for potential TA and potential positions to be looking out for, and obviously doing your own research and all that juicy stuff there. But yeah, it's a lot more popping in the week, I must say, if you are new. So yeah, if you want to sub, you do you. Yes, I mean, it's just the same scenario on all the charts, really. Got lower highs, higher lows. Is what it is. Symmetrical triangles. Oh yeah, the boxing's on tonight, isn't it? Oh, I did really want to watch that, actually. Really want to watch that. I haven't actually looked at. Is it on, do you know what time it's on? I think it's depends on the other fights before it, right? And potentially the UFC event. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I did want to see that. I've never really been into like heavily into boxing and stuff like that, but recently I have been looking at it and doing that sort of stuff. Right, I've not really. I watched a couple matches and stuff, but a couple of fights matches. But yeah, I did hear about that. And I was like, yeah, that'd be a good watch actually, because I do like AJ out here in the UK. Yeah, measurement for DOT is going to be looking at something along the lines of this, but as I said, you got a huge trend line from all-time highs. Yeah, from previous all-time highs there for DOT there. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty big resistance point to be looking out for, I would say. Should we actually, let's have a look at COTY. COTY? Yeah, COTY. Should we have a look at COTY, because that's going to be interesting. Chris says, I think IOTX about to go. It does look like it's about to go when we looked at the chart, to be fair. It's holding that pretty big level of support there. Yeah, in terms of breakouts for DOT here, this is a scenario I would be looking for there. I mean, to be honest, it's not looking too bad, really, because you're setting higher lows and actually getting further and further away from each other. But you are in a very, very coiled up area. As you can see, sideways action to the goddamn moon here. In terms of a micro breakout, I would be looking to get over. You're literally testing that zone at this point in time, guys. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if you can actually get over that. As you can see, there's symmetrical triangle as well. Just so many. Just looks like BTC, right? The edge if I said 10 p.m. Oh, crazy. Nice. Might have a beer and sit and watch that. Damn. I still got to go to the gym this evening. It's going to be a bit long, but got to stay fit out here. So just at the age where you make or break your fitness. You either put on weight or you shred up, right? It's a worrying time. Ate a pizza once and I was like, oh no, I'm at that age, right? Gotta manage this. So yeah, that's pretty much DOT. Let's do COTY as we said there. If I'm saying it right. Man, this BTC price action is boring. That's what Jay Constant says. To be honest, man, it is boring, but I'm on a 15-minute chart. Yeah, it is boring, man. But what I would say is, it's better than it going crazy and liquidating all of us in this space. Well, not all of us, but liquidating loads of people in the space of like 5 minutes, right? Which is what we saw like 3 weeks ago. And the start of it, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens at the start of this week, start of the next week coming, right? Just because every single start of the week, the last 3 weeks, it's been manipulated pretty heavily. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that does actually plan out. Yeah, so this is banged it. Measure move completion. Hello, very nice, very, very nice indeed. Let's jump to the daily and get some information here. All-time high rules. We know about the all-time high rules, guys. If we get to an all-time high, 80% of the time we come back down to the previous all-time high. The reasoning for that is because everyone FOMOs in and buys the top and it keeps going, and then they get sold into the people who bought the lower prices, right? Because usually sell the all-time high, right? There's always going to be another buying opportunity. That's the point I'm trying to make. And you've lost the previous all-time high. So, potentially, you're looking at some sort of Viva la Resistance coming through here. Or, yeah, Viva la Resistance or potential bounce from 56 cents up continuously there. It's not looking too bad. You're setting higher high after higher high. The trend is your friend. You ride that baby until the end. And, yeah, it's not looking too bad. It's really not looking bad. As long as you can keep the confidence and keep up that momentum. Keep up that momentum. But I have seen a lot of people plastering this everywhere, like all over Twitter and stuff. So, So yeah, there's going to be some FOMO people coming into the market, guys. So just be prepared for those people selling off fairly. They'll sell off fairly fast if it does start to crash, right? So if this price does actually come down, we've got a lovely bounce point at the volume weighted TR band here. So that's definitely a point to be looking out for. Could you guys let me know something in the chat, please? Because I never usually talk this quiet on my normal stream. I never talk usually like this chilled out, this more quiet. Can you hear me okay? Is the sound okay? Because I had some complaints about my sound before when I first like started out streaming and stuff. But yeah, this would be quite nice to know if it's all right for you guys, like the actual volume of my voice and all that, because I've been like straining my voice recently, like shouting into the mic and stuff. You sound fine. Sweet, thanks man. Should a little bit of Solana, and then in a minute and a half, I'm gonna be going, guys. I'm gonna be shooting off because it's 7:15 in the evening on a Saturday night, and I'm still staring at charts. You can tell I love my job, right? Why would you do it on the weekend if you didn't love it? Love it. That's what it is. Yeah, so Solana's, to be honest, I send this about. Okay, yeah, nice. You guys can hear me okay? Sounds good. Brilliant, thank you. So yeah, I would say here with Solana, guys, we have discussed this quite a few times. But for the people who haven't been here when we discussed it, ever since Elon and all that jazz happened, we saw a pump of like 860% there for Solana. For one of the top 20 altcoins to be pumping like 860% in just a single uptrend, it's like it needs some sort of correction, right? It does need some sort of correction. And to be honest, what we have seen at this point in time from the all-time highs down, it's around a 45, near enough 50% correction, which is good. It's quite big, but it ain't no 860%. So to be honest, and the reason why I say this, like a lot of people would have FOMO'd in and bought the top here, and then obviously it's just getting sold into now. So the same sort of scenario as Matic and Polygon, right? When they obviously saw that huge pump, you're just going to get a downtrend continuing to the downside before the confidence is resumed there. We're seeing a bit more confidence come back to the game there for Matic, but we saw how long it took that hit to basically come back after pumping so much. So yeah, in terms of Solana, right? Bit of hair is like poking me in the face or something. Oh, that's my beard. No, it's really annoying. But yeah, so anyway. What was he saying? Yeah, so downtrend coming through for Solana. The charts are saying we're gonna pump. We're gonna actually break out this falling wedge pattern coming to the downside here. As you can see, the resistance is strong along this zone. So yeah, the breakout scenario would be from here, but just looking at the charts in sort of the bigger scale here, guys, I would expect a bit more of a correction to the downside, a bit more of a downtrend. As you can see here, last time we did see insane downtrends coming through there after seeing pretty big pumps, right? So yeah, I would expect. To be honest, it doesn't even look that. It looks quite achievable on the bigger term scale at this point in time. It's not really that crucial, right? Maybe it might even just be a wick up, challenge the previous lower high, and then have the continuation to the downside, right? To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened either, right? So so that's a scenario you can actually be looking for, I would say, to be fair, after looking at that. Just contradicted myself. Yeah, you might just get pinpointed inside of this zone. You do have a trap zone here as well. So yeah, that could be a zone to be looking out for as well. Trap zone for a reason, my good people. You get trapped in it. Let's have a look at BTC, and then we're going to call it a day. That pump was caused by NFTs. NX saying, Saturday Night Live. Yeah, man. Saturday Night Live, baby. What are we looking at? BTC. I'm going to be running off the stream there. NX, you keep catching me at the end of the streams, bruh. Yeah, it's nice to see you on the stream there, man. I hope you had a lovely evening last night. Yeah, so BTC, we were talking about potential breakout scenario, as I was just saying here, when we did see a pump there. And who said it in the chat? Was it Jay Constant said BTC breakouts. I said, look, man, we got to get over this zone before any sort of really confirmed sort of breakout coming through here. So yeah, and we have seen that resistance actually play out. So nothing has changed as per inside of this range since the last since yesterday, right? Yesterday evening. We've just been sat in sort of this sideways sort of range. As you're probably looking at the chart saying, well, this is boring. After seeing dumps like this, like, you're going to see consolidation. So, here's what it is, man. Saturday. Could be a bloody Sunday, as LR said earlier. Which have to see how it goes, right? 41 likes as well, guys, on a Saturday. Do appreciate that stuff coming through there. You know how much it helps my channel out. It does really help. Basically means I can teach more people, which is what I'm all about. It's what I'm all about. And also, I noticed quite a few of you OGs coming through on the stream actually today. And I'm basically going to make a scalping group. I think. I've been thinking about it recently. Because obviously we've got the Ultra package coming through now. That's more of like big like swings over the course of like 4 or 5 days and stuff like that. But I want something along the same lines of that, but an indicator where we're getting like daily trades, and not just a daily trade that we're going to hold for like 2 days. I'm talking like 3, 4, 5, 6 trades a day that are open and closing, like proper scalpy, just because I know people like sat at home like scalping and stuff like that. So if I can provide some sort of product to do that, that'd be quite cool. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking at an indicator, a profitable indicator to basically build and showcase to you guys. It's a plan for the future to be looking at. I'm not a god, says WRX token. Because you've asked for it in a nice calm fashion, probably about 5 times, and to be honest, I've ignored you by accident. So yeah, I will do that for you now, man. I'm gonna do that for you now. What was it? No, WRX. WRX. The tether. 2 brothers. Yeah, so this is trending down, my good sir. It's trending down. I don't like it. Let's jump up. Jump up! Oh man, this is rough. This is the reason why I say this is rough is just because, like, if we're looking at if we're doing a comparison to a lot of the other altcoins, right? We're looking at something along the lines of all-time highs get set and the massive bull run coming up, amazing stuff coming through there, and then May crash. Yeah, okay, everything dumped like crazy. This actually started dumping quite significantly before the May crash. We had a nice start off dump in April. I'm sure you guys all know that. We had a nice start off dump in April, which is probably what we are seeing here in terms of this wick down to the 55 and the volume weighted TR band, funnily enough. But from there, it was just trending down before actually that May crash. So yeah, I'm not actually that surprised about what we have seen here. Usually, we've seen a lot of the other altcoins actually do something along the lines of this, right? And we've seen a bit of progression. Grant, we are probably back down around here now, but this is really not really done a lot, right? To be fair, it reminds me of VeChain's chart right now. VeChain is just not performing like we would want it to, and that's quite surprising because of the fundamentals behind it, right? We have volume weighted TR band touch as well. Can't make it up. It's just unreal. So yeah, it's yeah. So I would expect more. I would be expecting more from this WRX then. It's again, look at the volume weighted TR band support. It's just godly. It's just godly. And the resistance. Somebody stop this indicator. Somebody stop it. Hello? That's what Bitcoin Beats does, right? It's just ridiculous. Yeah, if you guys haven't heard of Bitcoin Beats, he's my brother. What's up, chat host? Says Nathaniel Ruffer. What's up, man? Hope you're having a good day. You're looking at you want me to look at BTT. I was gonna go an hour, and I'm 6 minutes over because usually I don't stream on a Saturday, but I thought I'd jump on. Nice chill vibes for you guys. But yeah, I'll have a look at BTT, and then I'm gonna call it a day, people. Yeah, I appreciate you tuning in on the Saturday. I just thought I'd jump on and just jam. You know, having a chill one. Don't know if you guys have plans tonight. If you're getting on the beers, or you're chilling, or you're watching films. Haven't got any Saturday night plans? Anyone partying? Let me know. Yeah, BTT right now. You're in a downtrend, of course, right? You're in a pretty downtrend. You've got a falling wedge pattern coming through there. Volume weighted ATR, and you're sat on it on the 4 hourly, which is technically a good thing in terms of a level of support, right? You have tested that already to the downside, but yeah, you've already found a level of support, so I would actually expect you to have a bounce here. I mean, to be honest, you didn't quite set a lower low in terms of this downtrend here, but you have set near enough a very, very close very, very close to the edge, higher low there. So it's not the most reliable thing in the world in terms of level of support, but you've got volume weighted ATR band. You've got horizontal from this previous candle body close of the most recent low there. So that's definitely going to be a bounce point to be looking for if you're going to have the continuation to the downside. If you're going to have the continuation to the upside and the support on this volume weighted ATR band, is going to come to fruition, and it is going to basically hold you up. It's going to be pretty good indeed. The reason for that is, guys, is because you're going to be looking at a nice move to the upside from there, and that could mean you're looking at the idea of challenging the most recent lower high, right? The most recent lower high, and that in terms of a price is going to be around that 3532 there. So from there, if you challenge that and you actually beat it in terms of a fight scenario, if you beat this in terms of a fight scenario, you could be looking at a breakout to the upside. And hello, we know about falling wedges, people. They break to the upside, right? City beat Chelsea. Oh, NX, you know, NX the mod in the chat is he's a Chelsea supporter, so he's probably not very happy about that. I'm an Arsenal fan. My life is hell. Yeah, in terms of a measurement to the upside, guys, obviously we don't know how strong this trend is going to be as of yet. So yeah, speculatively speaking for now, this would be the non-greedy measure move that we are going to potentially be going for in terms of a long position for BTT there. We could be doing a measure move here on the most recent uptrend, but you can see it's really not very valid here. Really not very valid. And it's probably around the same size, actually. Near enough, not even too far away in terms of price action there. But yeah, in terms of the target price, you're going to be around at 10.16%. But yeah, I would be looking for this lower high to be challenged and broke first, right? I just broke the arm on my mic. Really bad. Thanks a lot, man. Not a problem, bro. And if you want any more sort of TA and BTC info and crypto info, man, I know you're quite new. You're probably quite new to the stream, right? But I do stream every single day, Monday to Friday. If you do want to click the subscribe, I'm here to help if you're a new trader, right? I can always help you out, and we've got a Telegram group and all that juicy stuff. Stuart says work tomorrow. It's Sundays are Mondays here. Thanks for the stream. Chaka chaka. Not a problem, man. Have a good day. 45 likes as well, guys. Absolutely amazing stuff. NX is not very happy about Chelsea losing against Man City here. Yeah, guys, that's going to be it from me, I think. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. I've had a nice, good time. Nice chill one, actually. It's been cool. It's nice to actually take a step back and not be like, and the chart is doing this, oh my god, live price action coming in for crypto chest. Usually I was just going mental, right? I've got this whole schedule thing that I've got to get through, but it's actually quite nice just jamming, right? We need TA with TNA. Definitely give you a sub, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate the subs coming through. Yeah, it'd be nice to see you back on the stream. I'll be streaming, probably my next stream is going to be Monday. It'll be Monday, man. So yeah, it'll be Monday morning. I don't know where you're from, but it'll be Monday morning in England time. So yeah, if you want to request any altcoins and stuff there, that'd be the place. But just be prepared, it will be a lot busier. It's a lot busier in the week. Big blessings, Chest. Have a blessed day, my dude. You too, Lethal Mine. Appreciate you stopping by, man, especially on the weekend. Fine, Hero Optimist, because I know you're an OG and you come through every goddamn day. I'll look at EXRD for you very quickly. As you can see, I'm not really in a rush at all. Like, it's just chill. So fairly new, even on KuCoin, right? Fairly new. Pretty manipulated, I would say. Obviously, nice parabolic pump to the upside here. After, yeah, this is don't know about this, guys. After seeing an insane dump like this, right? This is rough, and then then seeing this, right? It's obviously some sort of whale selling off there, and then everyone buying up lower prices, and then buying up from this breakout, right? So yeah, interesting chart playing out there. But yeah, we are seeing the effects of that in terms of the reversal in the price now, in terms of this downtrend, right? So yeah, we are seeing this actually plan out in terms of losing this this pretty correlative point that we've got coming through here. I would be banging a horizontal point, banging it in there. Called up moving averages, we know what that means, guys. We're preparing for a nice breakout sort of scenario move coming through there. If we are going to be looking at actually coming up into this uptrend and actually testing this horizontal here, this is going to be the point to be rejected from, I would say. You can see imminent rejection from this zone. Before, you're probably going to get some sort of rejection, banging it between this sort of range point here, something along the lines of that, and then you could talk about another leg up. But we need to talk about the idea of you breaking to the downside here. If you break to the downside, you would be losing this horizontal. If you break to the upside, you're going to see the momentum that you're going to potentially repeat here from this horizontal here. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting point to basically be watching for that future, my good sir. Donna says, good evening. Donna, I'm just about to go. Benjamin says, when BTC moon, sir? Let me have a look at that for you, man. The rest is saying, whoa. We've got a big boy in the chat. A verified big boy. And I see it in the stream there, Benjamin. When BTC Moon? To be honest, man, it's obviously a pretty dirty downtrend in this falling wedge right now. Really bad. Really bad. We know this. Obviously, we are looking for a breakout scenario coming through, but we're miles away. We've got lower highs coming through in the streets. We've got all these major moving averages holding us up. Holding us down. It's looking really quite rough, and obviously we've seen the price action recently. It's just been pretty boring, playing between this range of 42,959 and also between the range of 42,168. So yeah, not a lot going on at this point in time. Could be a bloody Sunday. We're just gonna have to see how this goes. My mic is really poking me in the face, right? We're gonna have to really see how this goes. But yeah, I would just say, guys, it's the weekend, so trade safe if you are gonna actually be trading this. And what we are seeing here is absolutely fine. It's absolutely valid, just because after seeing a humongous dump like this, we need some sort of consolidation to make it healthy. Otherwise, it's not going to be healthy, right? It's not going to be good, and then it's just going to be dirty price action from there, right? So yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. I'm pretty much done here. But yeah, I will be back Monday morning for a nice, probably I might do a long stream Monday morning. We'll see how it goes. I'll probably get out a video tomorrow, just because I'm going on a hike tomorrow, and then after that I will be doing some work in the office, so might even stream. We'll see. I usually don't stream on Sundays because it's usually the day of rest, but I do have a lot of work to get on with, so I will be doing some work tomorrow, so I might put out a video or something. And also I'm planning on doing an altcoin of the week as well, guys. So if you've got any suggestions for me, because we do like to research altcoins together in terms of fundamentals, right? So if you've got any that you do have that you want me to do some research on, you want me to do a video on, let me know. Drop me a message on Telegram or something like that, and I can potentially do some sort of altcoin video for you. That'd be quite cool. And if it is obviously going to benefit the audience, that's going to be really cool indeed. Thanks for your perspective. No worries, Benjamin. Hope to see you back on Monday, my good sir, because I do stream every single day, Monday to Friday. So if you are getting into crypto, or you are new to crypto, then yeah, this is it's a good place to learn. And also, you feel free to message me on Telegram or anything like that. We do have a nice community as well in the description of the video. So yeah, thanks ever so much for all your likes, guys. I'll see you back either tomorrow or Monday for a nice stream or a video. But yeah, for now, it's going to be peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester.